Good morning, my little nerds. I am Dr. Shereene Idriss. I am a board-certified dermatologist, and welcome to our YouTube channel where we do this every Saturday morning. Actually, scratch that. Every other Saturday morning, as I have recently switched my schedule as I'm trying to do more shorts for all of you guys so you can learn on the go. If you happen to be here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as this video has come out on New Year's Eve, you, my little nerd, basically win honor roll student, because the fact that you're here on New Year's Eve, bless your heart, I am touched, I am humbled, I am grateful for every single one of you. And if you have not subscribed yet to this channel, then you clearly do not know what's good for you. So subscribe, hit the subscribe button below, and let me know in the comment section what it is you want to learn about more and whether or not you want it in a short format or in a longer format video. So today we are going to end the year with my top 10 habits that need to die yesterday, because quite frankly, the fact that some of these are still on this list is just mind-boggling to me. And the fact that some of you guys have not realized certain things, and by this point, especially with at least people who have been following along for a few years, is quite shocking. So, numéro 1, habit that needs to die in the new year is stop following skincare trends. I said it once, I've said it twice, I've said this over and over again, most recently with the whole skin cycling craze that went on in the fall. People just want to jump on trends if they appear simple enough to do without realizing that it doesn't necessarily apply to them. I've had patients who are using retinols every single day of the week doing perfectly fine, all of a sudden break out with blackheads because they decided to do the skin cycling trend and slow down their retinol usage when their skin needed the retinols on a more regular basis, which is the opposite of a lot of sensitive people who do need to cycle because they can't tolerate using retinol every day. My other favorite was Hailey Bieber's peptide discovery this year with Rhode Beauty, and everyone thought they need peptides, but not all peptides are created equal. We cannot have blanketed statements for ingredients and expect it to apply to everyone. So bottom line, if it works for you, good for you. And that is golden rule numéro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is something that you should always apply to yourself. And what works for you is not necessarily going to work for the person sitting next to you. All right, number 2. This one, I am shocked that I have to say this, but stop relying on SPF in makeup. There is no way in hell that you're going to be using 2 full finger lengths of foundation with SPF 20, which by the way is not enough, for your whole face. So in what world that would be possible without looking overly cakey and way overly done. Now, if you do happen to use that much foundation every single day on your face, then you do you. Back to rule number 1. But for the most part, most people do not get nearly enough sunscreen and sun coverage or sun protection from their foundation because they probably just kind of use it lightly on their cheeks, on their forehead, their nose, etc. So I think we should stop relying on makeup as a source of sunscreen, and we should just find a sunscreen that we like and that we can use. Again, not all sunscreens are created equal. I have a whole sunscreen video which I am going to link below if you want to get more educated on the topic. And I saw a TikTok earlier today about some dude saying how sunscreens are all fake chemicals. First of all, I don't even know what a fake chemical is, but there's a million different types of sunscreens out there. And last I checked, zinc and titanium were present on Earth at the very beginning of the creation of time. So I don't think it's that quote unquote fake. Number 3, I am talking to those who love to pick their face. This is a habit that needs to be nipped in the bud, because picking is probably the worst thing that you can do for yourself, especially when you have active acne, active inflammation. You're going to be worsening the inflammatory process of already an inflammatory process, and that can lead to worsening of ding, 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 hyperpigmentation, scarring, and overall textural irregularities and color variations on your skin. So if you can do anything for yourself, it's get yourself a rosary beads, get yourself a fidget spinner or that thing that spins in your hands to keep your fingers occupied, and stop picking. I have an acne tip video that I'm also going to link below for all of you guys to check out, because this is one that people are fascinated by watching pimples pop on Instagram and TikTok and whatnot, that they go ahead and they go to the mirror and they try to just pop things themselves, and it's not something I would recommend you do. Number 4, stop overstripping your skin barrier. What does this mean? You do not need to be exfoliating twice a day, every single day of the week for the rest of your life. What are you? Are you trying to buff your face to perfection? I mean, maybe you are, but the reality is our skin needs time to regenerate, and our skin needs time to heal and to create fresh skin. And if you're gonna constantly try to get rid of the dead skin cells on the superficial layer of your skin without giving it a chance to heal and restore itself, you're gonna have an inflamed skin barrier in the process. And the worst thing you can do for your skin and for your face for life is inflammation. You do not want to have a high inflammatory state in your skin, because you will unfortunately not age as gracefully as you would want to age, and in the process your skin is just going to look blotchy, red, and much more textural overall than you want it to. So stop overstripping your skin, stop over exfoliating with a chemical exfoliant, and if you're still using a physical exfoliant in 2023, then I mean at this point I'm just gonna I don't know what I'll give up. You know, I think at this point we can move on to better. So keep the loofahs for your body and definitely not for your face. And St. Ives, I haven't heard from them since 1988. So yeah, so plug below my how to wash your face video, because I do think that is one that you guys need a little refresher on. Number 5, I mean, double dipping your chips is one thing, especially if you flip your tortilla chip to the other side and you're using a fresh part of your chip to pick up some dip. Then we can talk. Maybe pre-COVID I would have been okay with it. But double dipping ingredients onto your skin in your skincare routine is completely unnecessary. You do not need to have niacinamide in your toner, and then in your serum, and then in your eye cream, and then in your face cream, and then in your mist. Like, you don't need to have a redundancy of ingredients throughout your skincare routine every single day. As long as your routine has a little bit of everything, you're gonna be golden in terms of a little bit of everything that is targeted for your skin. But to just have the whole buffet of skincare ingredients on your face, this is not a, you know, all you can eat lunch buffet on a Carnival cruise. Your face is not that, and it will not be happy like that. Trust me, you can do better for your face. So do not double dip your ingredients in your skincare routine. You really do not need to have 2 vitamin C products. Why would you need to have vitamin C in 2 steps of the same routine done at the same time of the day? I do not know, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And you really do not need to have multiple of the same actives in various steps of your routine, is my point. So really be more cognizant about what you're using. A targeted skincare solution is really the way you want to treat your skin, and making sure that each product is thoughtfully thought of when you're doing a routine in terms of, what am I using in this product for my skin? How is it going to benefit my skin? Am I overusing it in another step where I don't necessarily need it? Number 6, the face, neck, and chest is a cosmetic unit. This whole area is a cosmetic unit, and it should be treated as that. If you're just gonna protect your face, then, I mean, you can be like Diane Keaton, who wears a lot of turtlenecks for it's like her thing. But honestly, you do have to treat the neck and your chest as part of your face, because that is what people see when they see you in a shirt, when they see you in a t-shirt, when they see you, you know, in a tank top, who knows? And to have a pristine face, but then a neglected neck and chest, looks off. You're gonna look like a bobblehead. So you definitely wanna make sure that this is a cosmetic unit. And to take it a step further, I always use the extra on the back of my hands. So stop thinking of your face as the only thing you need to take care of with your face cream. You can definitely extend it down to your neck and your chest, plus the back of your hands. Numero 7. Stop falling asleep with your makeup on. This is one that I started Pillow Talk with probably in 2018 when I did fall asleep with my makeup on. And I'm not gonna lie, today is probably gonna be your hall pass where you can fall asleep with your makeup on, because it's New Year's Eve. Lord knows it's very hard for me to stay up until 12 o'clock when I'm forced to. So if you need a hall pass, it's tonight. And every once in a while, when I was, you know, younger and I had no kids, Friday night after a long week work, I may or may not have fallen asleep with my makeup on. But this is the only time I kept makeup wipes next to my bed to at least try to make myself feel better about getting some of that stuff off my face before I passed out. But makeup wipes are just not gonna clean your face whatsoever. They're a complete waste of your dinero in that sense, unless you're using them as an SOS relief in case of an emergency. Number 8. And this is not related to skincare. It is related to cosmetic procedures. And the same way that your skin is not a trend, cosmetic procedures are going to be in vogue one year and be out of vogue the next. Everything great was once new, but not everything new is great. So really be super critical about any sort of new cosmetic procedure or trend that comes on the market and whether or not you really want to undergo that procedure. The latest one, which is funny because it was the latest thing in 2018, was buccal fat pad removal, when people were getting rid of their fat right here to look like that. And it's funny, I said it then and I'll say it again. It's your face or your ass as you get older. You gotta pick one. Either your face is gonna look great, but your ass might be a little bit on the bigger side, which is great to many people, and I actually fall in that category. Or you have a slim down face and your ass is like this because you happen to be quote unquote fitting into the mold of the heroin chic that everybody is apparently thriving for these days. Not me, nor do I preach it or advise it for my patients. When you get your fat pads out of your face, you run the risk of looking older faster. That is the God honest truth, and I see it in my practice every single day. There are two ways you can age in this world. I'm obviously generalizing, but you can either sink when you lose volume, or you can sag when your volume drops. And I will tell you firsthand that saggers age better than sinkers and need less over time in order to look and feel more awake and feel more useful. So you may think you want to look more chiseled and more defined now when you're 22 and you're not really thinking. But by the time you hit 32, 35, 38, 40, 50, it's not going to be a good thing. My nose is itchy because my allergies have been out of control. All right, number 9. Groupon needs to die when it comes to cosmetic procedures. Stop trying to get a bargain for your face. But your face is not a kitchen. You can't have many chefs in the kitchen. Actually, your face and a kitchen are pretty similar. You shouldn't have many chefs in the kitchen because it will become chaotic. The same applies for your face. You want to have somebody that you trust. You buy your shoes on sale. You do not get your face on sale. And you want to make sure that whoever it is that you are working with when it comes to cosmetic procedures, etc., is looking at you in a holistic way, evaluating how you are evolving, how your skin is looking, how the texture is looking, how the volume and the proportions overall are looking, how the color and the quality of your skin is looking. Not just, let's just pump up your lips and give you massive like butt lips and all of a sudden you look like a Picasso where your lips are like this and then your face is like that and nothing actually matches. So really, get your shoes on sale, don't get your face on sale, because at the end of the day, it's your face that's gonna pay for it. And the sad truth is you probably will not even notice that you look weird over time because you would have gotten used to it. And that is genuinely what happens. So find somebody you trust that you can grow with, please, for the love of God. And number 10, stop putting off seeing a derm. Like, I understand that everybody thinks they are their own doctor nowadays, that there's an abundance of information out there, and for that I am grateful. I'm having much healthier and much more informed discussions with my patients, to be very honest. But there's gonna come a point where you can only help yourself so much, especially, for example, if you have acne or eczema or inflamed skin barriers and you're trying to get your skin to be healthy faster. And there's only gonna come a point where over-the-counters can do so much. Over-the-counter skincare is super powerful and it can definitely change the course of your skin. But if you are at a point where you need help, don't be scared to go see a local board-certified dermatologist. We are doctors who have trained for over a decade in your skin and how to treat your skin and how to make your skin better for you. So if you have lost hope and you no longer know how to help yourself, come to us so that we can help you help yourself. And with that, I hope you guys have a very safe, healthy, happy New Year's Eve. No drunk driving, call the Ubers, make sure the emergency setting is on your phone. And I will see you guys in 2023 with a lot of very exciting stuff coming up and a lot of fun things ahead for all of us. I am Dr. Shereene Idriss. Have a beautiful Saturday and I will see you guys next year.